You think when your dog suddenly stops eating, it's just a mood, or maybe they're just being picky, but the truth is far deeper and far more emotional than most owners realize. If your dog suddenly refuses food, it's not always about hunger. In many cases, it's a silent message, a signal that something has changed inside them, physically, emotionally, or even in their environment. Just think for a moment. A dog that used to run toward its bowl with excitement suddenly turns away from food. That shift is not random. It's a break in behavior that deserves attention. But here's where it gets interesting. Because not every case is about illness. Sometimes it's about emotion. Dogs cannot speak, but they communicate constantly through behavior. And when a dog stops eating, it is often one of the strongest signals they can give. Now here's a common misunderstanding. Most people assume it's just picky eating, weather, or temporary mood changes. But in the world of dogs, appetite is connected not only to the body, but also to the mind. And that's where the Raoul story begins. Have you ever noticed that when the home environment changes, when there is stress, arguments, or even emotional distance, your dog becomes quieter? They eat less, they move less, and they watch you more. That is not coincidence. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to human emotions. They pick up your tone, your energy, even your stress levels. And when they feel emotional imbalance, their appetite is often the first thing to change. But there's another layer most people miss. Sometimes, a dog stops eating because of physical discomfort or hidden pain. And the most dangerous part? They rarely show it clearly. Dogs are experts at hiding pain because instinctively, they don't want to appear weak. So they stay silent. And silence can be a warning. Now pay attention to something very important. If your dog's loss of appetite comes with other changes, like lethargy, hiding, or loss of interest in play, this is no longer just behavior. It becomes a signal. But here's the twist. Not every skipped meal is dangerous, but every sudden change in behavior should be noticed. Now pause for a second, because this is where most owners realize something too late. You should never punish or force-feed a dog that stops eating. Pressure can increase anxiety and make the situation worse. Instead, observation becomes the most powerful tool. Now think about this. A dog that loves you deeply may not have words, but it has behavior. And stopping food is one of its strongest forms of communication. But there's something even more emotional here. Sometimes dogs stop eating not because of illness, but because of emotional imbalance. They may feel ignored, anxious, or unsettled when something in their bond with you changes. And here's the part most people don't realize.